FC Barcelona, one of the promising team last season that were on to go to the treble. Incredible season, but lost in the semi-final against Inter Milan. This time, Barcelona is one of the favorites for Champions League, even for La Liga. But it is just a hype. It is Barcelona really addressing the problem last season they had? I would say no. Definitely no. Although we signed a left winger, we wanted a wide winger like Nico Williams that will complement Lamine Yamal and also help Hansi Flick in the system. But now we have Rashford. I believe Rashford is not the proper replacement or player like Nico Williams. First of all, he's not in the form for the few years, and it is really hard for a Premier League player to adapt the Spanish football. So he may he may help us, but won't save us the games that we wanted. Another drag point. We lost Inigo Martinez, one of the reliable centre back that we really wanted, which best fits in Hansi Flick system. Now he's in Saudi. There is, I would say, no replacement at the moment for Inigo Martinez. And unfortunate, Balde injured for, I think he will be out for more than 3 weeks, and that will hamper a big match like against Newcastle. That will be a Champions League match, and we don't have a proper replacement of Kunde. Although Eric Garcia plays and even starts before Kunde, but we don't have that much of variety in defense. If you go to see left left back, there is only Balde. If we don't have Balde, then we have Gerard Martin. He's in the first team. He's registered, but last year he also performs in some of the game. But I don't trust that much Gerard Martin as Balde because they are of different profiles. Balde goes in the final third, provides the cross, whereas Gerard Martin is less likely to have that pace, that tackleness. And if I go and talk about the centre backs, we have a huge problem. Arau is taking time to fit in the system. He is one of the best defender in Xavi Alonso times. Sorry, Xavi's time. Not Xavi Alonso is the manager of Real Madrid now. Sorry, Xavi time. But it's Xavi time, and now there is the game tactics and the way of playing his defense. So we don't know will Araujo be fit or not. And we do have Christensen that we barely trust, and even Hansi Flick that doesn't trust him that much, although he could be reliable. And we have younger Kubarsi, which can make silly mistakes sometimes. So if you go through 50 games with the same backline, we may go through some of the injuries that will surely hampers a lot in the back. Even though we have good midfielders like Pedri, Frankie de Jong, Gavi, Ferm Lopez, which also even Dani Olmo, we do have sorted out some of the problems in midfield, but in the back we had a huge problem. We are fortunate that we signed goalkeeper John Garcia. Will definitely try and give his 100% to save us from harsh and ruthless matches. But forward, Lamine Yamal need to sharp up, and we need to depend more this season on Lamine Yamal. Lewandowski, his world is very world. He can't give you like 40, 50, although he's giving so many goals, but can't give you a lot of goals. And even Ferran Torres is good at striking, but we can't rely on Ferran Torres as well. And even Rafinha, we don't know if Rafinha will able to put the season that he had last year. I don't know will he be able to continue that, but let's hope for the best. Even we have injury prone players like Dani Olmo. So even all that injuries and player concern, we may go with tactics of Hansi and may win some of the matches, but some teams have figured out the way of beating Barcelona, like Valencia challenged us. Many we have a very we played 3 matches. We have very difficult matches. We barely win the match in the last minute. Individual brilliance. That's why it's so scary to be a Barcelona fan. Right now, I don't see this Barcelona playing going so much, but I want this Barcelona to create magic like last year and go on to win Champions League. And I also want to be the champions of La Liga also. So let's hope for the best. That's it.